7th at this is the big one. I kind of feel because it's the NWA is going to be in town, NWA Big Apple in Hackensack, New Jersey, and Holidead, you're going to be in a corner with Thunder Rosa, and she's going to be taking on the current NWA Women's Champion, Jazz, for the title.
I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's just again. You just see Holidead right now. She's like, oh my god, you're like. It's just like I don't even have words for this. It's been such a roller coaster of emotions in the last 3 months.
Yeah,
so many opportunities.
There's still one more show pending. I'm hoping that we can book it. If not, I think we got a good amount of bookings, and a month that a lot of wrestling promotions up here don't run. We January, February, and early March because they try to stay away from anywhere there's snow, and they don't like to do cancellations and things like that. So they kind of take a couple of months off during the winter and come back, just to avoid any cancellations. But I mean, for the most part, we got some really good bookings and some really good matches. I think the fans are going to be ecstatic what they're going to see. I mean, I've seen you guys wrestle. I've seen some of you wrestle live. I know what the fans are going to get to see, and I think they're going to be really excited. And I'm going to be really excited. So, and I think somebody claimed that. I mean, back in October when I spoke to her, she said that if we let her come up here for a month and stay here at the damaged compound, that she'd be cooking for us. So.
Oh yeah, that's happening.
That's happening.
Yeah.
So, no, we're gonna hold you to that. I mean, you do know how to cook. You know how to cook, right?
You guys just gotta buy the groceries. Just buy the groceries.
Oh, well, that's without saying.
Meet her halfway. Buy the groceries.
Yeah. I'll even drive her to the grocery store and let her pick out what she wants to make.
Oh yeah, she loves that. All about that. Yeah.
About like picking out the ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to cook for a promoter in Japan. I'll be like, I'm gonna make you dinner, and then he'll be like waiting for me, like I'm hungry, and then you'll see him like really enjoying the food. It depends on what he wanted to. So. I
eat anything. I'm not picky. You can't get this girlish figure over here and be picky about it. So.
Alright, then you got it. Shu got it.
So, other than the matches that I mentioned, I figured we'll bring you around the Jersey Shore a little, during the week, so you guys could check out the state of New Jersey and the Jersey Shore and all that fun stuff, and kind of make it a little bit of not only a work stay, but a little bit of a vacation.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, all work and no play. Not the life.
So, I mean, you guys, well, other than you coming here for the convention that weekend, you guys have never been here?
I have never been there.
You have never.
Holidead. I think Thunder Rosa has been kind of everywhere.
Well, I've been with you guys,
yeah,
just in Jersey, but I've never been in New York, so I'm excited. And I actually have my best friend lives in Manhattan, so she was like, "You should totally come visit." And I was like, "Yeah." She kind of feels excited.
Well, I mean, whatever you guys need. I mean, she wants you to come see her in the city. I can drive you guys to the train station, and you guys can take it only takes about an hour to take the train from here into the Manhattan.
We're all about them trains,
yep.
That train life.
And then we'll pick.
Has prepared for good.
It's real easy. So, what'd you say?
Yeah, I mean, there's easy because it's in English, so we don't have to have a pocket Wi-Fi and be like, "Where did you
fall asleep on the train?"
You're not gonna have to use Google Translate. No, none of that. Well, I don't know. Maybe it depends on what neighborhood you wound up in. So, what else? Do you guys know what else? You mean what's coming up for you guys in 2017?
Well, for me, I start before I go there. I'll be going to Texas. But before that, we are defending our titles in Santa Maria on the 6th versus the Balor brothers. And then after that, we're still working on getting more bookings as a tag team, if possible. And we have Sabotage Wrestling on February. We're working, diligently to sell tickets and try to like get the girls promoted as much as we can. I'm just trying to probably shift things around and probably move to Los Angeles if possible. To like really focus on training down there and like doing more costume matches and more acting before Lucha Underground starts.
That's right.
I mean, other than that, like I'm just leaving my schedule open a little bit. I'm going to Canada in April, and then trying to go back to Chicago for a little bit too, to train there. So just trying to be like all over the place again, just trying to stay active and healthy, and hopefully 2017 allows me to go to places that I haven't been and return to probably Mexico. I would love to do that, like Mexico City. Work a couple of days over there, and then Mexicali if possible. I mean, I'm still working on some stuff, but definitely like right now I'm focusing a lot of my attention in Sabotage, because Ryan and I were partly co-owners, and and we're trying to like make it work and make it fun for
your next. When's your next show with that? February 18th.
Yes.
Okay, I'm looking at that now. 16 women tournament to crown the first ever champion.
Yeah.
So that should be crazy. Let me see. I'm gonna read off the 16 women. You got Buggy Nova, Ray Lynn, Ruby Reyes, Delilah Doom, Sage Sin, Kimmy Shellhammer, Caitlin Diamond, one of my favorite wrestlers, Alley Cat, Heather Monroe, Maserati, Holidead, Violet Payne, Samara, Mariah Marino, Shotzi Blackheart, and Desi Dorada. And then let's see, Christina Von Eerie, and of course yourself will be there as well.
Yeah.
So
I'll be there.
So I don't know. Let's see. Let's bring in Holidead because she's actually, she's in this. How do you go about in a 16-woman tournament? How do you go into this with a mindset of, obviously you're going to take on your first thing is whoever you're facing first, but do you look ahead to see where you might possibly fall in the tournament because of who's facing who in the same bracket as you?
Not really. This tournament is a little different. Jonathan Troy, he's actually set this up so kind of like everybody's paired up with people they don't usually pair up with. So I'm teamed up with Heather Monroe. I'm not really that much of a people person. I mean, Thunder Rosa's grown on me, obviously, but I don't really get along with too many others. So just going in with the mindset of like nobody better get in my way, including my tag team partner. So I mean, who's to say what can happen?
All right. Have you had any bad blood with? Well, obviously, if you don't get along with anybody, but major bad blood with anybody in this tournament?
Me and Heather have actually had a couple of matches back and forth. Had some matches with Reyes, Shotzi, Sage, so Buggy Nova, Desi Dorada. A lot of the people in this tournament. I don't care for their faces, but that is wrestling, and I got to do what I got to do. No matter who's in there. Period.
You don't care for their faces. That's good. Now, have you guys ever thought, like said, Thunder Rosa said she would like to go to places she hasn't been, and have you guys given any thought to maybe going to Canada or possibly the UK to wrestle?
I'm actually going to Canada in February, and she's going in April, so we're going separately. I know the UK is something that we both aspire to get to. It's just making things happen, dotting the right T's and crossing the right I's. I would like to go to Mexico, too. I mean, there's a lot of places we would like to get. It's just things have to fall in place, and we're hoping to accomplish that and get to some new places this year.
We were supposed to go in February, but, you know how wrestling...
We're trying to get to places. She's salty.
I'm hella salty!
Well...
You know that word up there?
Yeah, we know what salty is.
Okay, yeah, she's hella salty. But, you know, it's wrestling. We'll make it happen. Things get booked and then they get unbooked, but, you know, whatever. You make it happen. Things happen for a reason. Like you always say, things happen for a reason.
Oh, bruh.
She's mad.
Now, we need to get you guys over to the UK. We just had
I agree.
We just had Saraya Knight here. We brought her on a tour with us, and everybody that I know that's worked with her has said that they just working with her, they have learned a lot about wrestling, because it's a little bit different in the UK, and we know that she's trained her daughter Paige, who's in the WWE, and they have a whole family of wrestling background and trainers and things like that. That if you guys are able to get over to the UK, I can definitely make it happen where you guys can hook up with her at some point while you were there, so at least you get to work with her.
Yeah, well, if you can help us out, we got our passports. They're ready. You got a passport. I got my green card, and I might apply for my citizenship, so it wouldn't be a problem for me to get a visa. So, yay!
You're not a citizen yet.
What?
You're not a citizen yet?
No. Well, I'm a Mexican citizen.
Are you not worried about Donald Trump?
He's a great guy.
He's like...
But I really don't want to talk about
it. You better go get that paper filled out.
I know, before I get deported.
I know. I'll be visiting you in Mexico. So
you already know.
We don't want that to happen.
No.
Okay, so yeah, definitely. So, folks, you got to get on it. East Coast folks, January, they're coming. They're going to be here. Well, I know Thunder Rosa. You're both arriving on the 9th. Is that correct?
No, I think I get there earlier because wrestling things change. So I'm coming from Austin, and she will be coming from San Francisco.
Okay, so what? All right, yeah, you guys got to send me the flight info, so I can pick you up at the airport. Because if not, you're gonna be very, very cold standing there waiting for nobody to pick you up.
I'll be like, hey,
I'm like, hey, I'm out here freezing. Where are you? And I'll be like, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So January 14th, January 20th, January 21st, January 27th. Right now, those are your 4 concrete, definite, not happening, not going anywhere, because they're set in stone. Chances to see the Twisted Sisterz live at Warriors of Wrestling, Superstars of Wrestling Live, Pro Wrestling Magic, NWA Big Apple. You folks have to come out and see. They're going to be superstars all over the United States, Canada, UK, Japan. It's going to happen. They're going to be on TV soon, guaranteed. And you can say, Damage 365 brought them to you, and now they're on television. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I love when I see people that we've brought in for tours and things. We've interviewed, and then we see them on TV, whether it's the Exotic Express or people dressing up as druids for The Undertaker, or Camille getting squashed by Nia Jax. Something like that.